Good morning. According to my notes, I believe it's day 38 of school closures in our district. It doesn't feel like that could be a thing, but according to my notes, that's a thing. That means that with the last day of graded work being due on May 22nd, we have 9 work days after today of new lessons and work and things like that. After that point, we'll just be hanging out and checking in and making sure you're doing well. If you or one of your siblings, let's say, are not passing, the remainder of the school year will be to make sure that you pass your grade level and get caught up and move on to your next grade level. Let's see who worked on distance learning. Let's see, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So here we go. Aaliyah worked on her MobyMax, and Brody worked on his MobyMax. Evan worked on his MobyMax. Kenneth worked on her MobyMax, and Talon worked on his MobyMax minutes. I also saw an email from, let's see, Logan sent me an email. Good job, Logan. And Bella sent me an email. Great job, Bella. Keep up the good work for those of you working on other websites and sending me messages to update me on what your family has been working on with you. Great job, everybody. All right, so I was looking at the school board minutes, and there is a school board meeting coming up, and I wanted to let you all know that one of the things that is on the school board minutes for the upcoming meeting is the fact that you received 10 sets of free headphones for having logged on to MobyMax. I might have let them know that you earned that. And I also might have let the school board know that you also earned a free tablet for the district, but that's going to be on the June board meeting. So you're going to be school board famous. Congratulations to all of you. That is awesome. All right, let's take a look at lessons for today. Second grade writing, of course, is classwork, or shoot me an email. No one has sent me an email. I would love to hear from you. I'm getting a little bit nervous about how many of you are still awake out there. Feel free to send me an email or a message. I'd love to hear from you. I guess I shouldn't say I haven't gotten any emails. I have gotten work update emails, but I haven't gotten very many just, hey, how's it going, Mrs. Wagner emails. Feel free to send me one. Second grade math, of course, classwork in MobyMax. Third grade math, let's move on to lesson 7.3. Lesson 7.3 is about number stories with different measures. So you probably won't actually need any tools to do number stories with actual measures. Let's look in our workbook. So for example, the first number story on page 224 of your student journal, volume 2, says, Kiana has 40 inches of green ribbon. She wants to cut it into 9 4-inch pieces to make Earth Day award ribbons. Nice. Does Kiana have enough ribbon? Do you need any rulers or yardsticks or anything to figure that out? No, you really don't need them. If you think it's helpful so that you can visualize it, that is fine, but you really don't need a tool. So you could attack that with a picture drawing, and you could label it, you know, so if she's got 9 lengths of ribbon, you could draw 9 lines, and then we know that each length of ribbon is 4 inches. So you write 4 and 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 4 to show your picture. She has 40 inches of green ribbon in all. So if she does 4-inch ribbons 9 times, you could figure out how much ribbon she would use. You could do that with repeated addition, or you could make it a multiplication number model as well. So there are a lot of strategies for solving these number stories with measures, none of which really require you to have measurement tools. So don't stress about that. Speaking of math, the math boxes for lesson 7.3 are on page 226 of your workbook. And we've got some area, some fractions, some number stories with number, what do we want to say? Not number models, but diagrams. So be working on those. I'm sure your teachers will probably go through those with your whole groups as well. But that's a heads up from me to you on math for 3rd grade. 2nd grade reading and 3rd grade reading. If you're a writing or math student and you don't care to hang out with us for this, then feel free to log off of YouTube and do your own thing. We're going to go through a few sight words again today, 2nd graders. So, are you ready? Probably good practice to actually say them out loud rather than just let them slide across the screen. I'm just saying, maybe you know them in your brain, but remember, when you see a word, you say a word, you write a word, you use a word, or you teach someone else about a word, you have that many more chances for your brain to find a storage space in there. So use as many methods as possible. See it, hear it, say it, whatever works for you. Write it down. Second graders love this word. Are you okay? You still doing it? Don't give up. Oops, I dropped one. What's this one? Good. A few more left. Keep going. And we'll stop. We'll stop at started. That's like a brain teaser. We're stopping where we started, I guess. All right, 2nd graders, we're going to take a look at some of the, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually putting things back in my teacher bag, my big black Mary Poppins teacher bag. So as I sneak off camera over here, I'm organizing things to clear the desk space because with all of these lessons, it kind of piles up. Anyways, 3rd graders, you are up next. 2nd graders, you're welcome to stick around if you want, but we're going to look at 3rd grade vocab. So repeat after me. Beginnings. Beginnings are early stages or periods. Tom and Lisa saw the beginnings of a great friendship. What's my word? This one's also a purple word, so these are for review. Miracle. A miracle is an amazing event. It was a miracle Laura's soccer team won the championship. What's my word? All right, these are on the test. They're red. Just kidding. At this point, we know there's probably not going to be a weekly test, but your teachers might still give you practice work and assignments with these. So if you did not work a lot with these last week, maybe they're coming around this week, but I think most of you have seen these already. Reward. A reward is something given or received in return for something done. Dad took us on vacation as a reward for getting good grades in school. What's my word? Next, I have treasure. A treasure can be money, jewels, or other things that are valuable. Lila found a real treasure at the book sale. What's my word? All right. Obsessed. When you are obsessed, you think about one thing all the time and nothing else. Paul is obsessed with space and wears his astronaut suit all the time. What's my word? Necessary. Something that is necessary needs to be done or is required. Food is necessary for all living things. What's my word? Possess. When you possess something, you have or you own it. Dan and Meg possess a huge bunch of colorful balloons. What's my word? Alarmed. Alarmed means afraid or frightened. Jess was alarmed as he watched the barber cut his hair. What's my word? Wealth. Wealth is a great amount of money or valuable things. We are counting our money and will share our wealth by donating it. What's my word? Anguish. Anguish is the great suffering of the mind or agony. Andy felt anguish when he realized his bike was missing. What's my word? Now, if you're thinking, Mrs. Wagner, we've been studying these words. Yes, you have been studying these words because with only a couple of hours maximum study time, just one moment. There we go. I'm fighting with workbooks. There we go. With only 1 to 2 hours a day of distance learning, it's really hard to complete a reading unit. So it's my understanding, according to your homeroom teachers, that we are going to repeat Unit 6, Week 1. So we're looping it into 2 weeks. That's why maybe some of this seems familiar or like you've been hearing it before. The lexile of our book. Oh, there's not a lexile listed on this book. Darn it, I was going to tell you what the lexile of this book is. Our last book is in here. So parents, if you're wondering lexile, around 680 is the lexile that your students should be able to be working on independently. And there are lexile trackers. One of my videos early on, I put a website to a lexile tracker so you can look up any title of a book and find out its lexile. Lexiles are a way of tracking reading level and just right fit books. You can also just type in Lexile Finder into Google and it'll find you a way to convert a book to a lexile number, so around 680. Anyways, we were talking about dramas last week and we had the Naming of Athens, which is a play. So a drama is a play, anything with a script, like a movie or something like that. And we had a couple of gods and goddesses trying to name a city, Athena and Poseidon. So do you remember what Poseidon brought the citizens to try to earn their trust to name the city? He brought them water, and it was what he thought was fresh water, but it was seawater. So it was salty. That didn't work. Do you remember what Athena brought the citizens to try to get to name the city? Athena. The title of the book is The Naming of Athens. So I wonder who won. She brought a seed, and the seed grew an olive tree. And the citizens, the last time we read, were very excited. Let's read one more page for today. So Zeus says to them, oh, look at her. Zeus says to them, our problem is solved. Cecrops, announce the name of the new city. Cecrops says, Athena, naming the city after you is a great reward for bringing us such a perfect gift. Our new city will be named Athens. We will build beautiful temples and present you with treasure. Our new city is to be called Athens. The citizens dancing around say, Athens, a great name for a new city. And then Athena bows and everyone applauds. So it looks like Athena won because Poseidon's gift was rejected. They could not drink the salty seawater. So Athena won, and that's, according to this tale, why the city of Athens is called Athens. It's about these gods and goddesses. So that's it for that story, and there is another one in here that I will take some time with you on, but it's realistic fiction and it's not a drama, but we can still take a look at it and then maybe we can compare the texts because the two texts usually have a think and compare at the back. So, whoa, we're at quite a few minutes for today. Thanks for hanging with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, bye-bye.